Hey, g'day again. Yeah, I finally finished this boat, and yeah, so this is one of those jobs that I sort of wish I hadn't taken on. I've done a few boats. I've done a few boats for the same person actually, and yeah, they've all been just enamel painted, and they've been fairly easy. Yeah. Enamel paint covers things, and yeah, this is the first time I've ever done a lacquered boat, and could well be the last, unless it's in pretty good nick. I don't think I'd ever take on another lacquered boat. It's just, everything you do is visible. It's too hard to try and hide anything. And as you can see, we've got weather-worn timber, and I did sand all that off the outside, the weather-worn timber and the old lacquer, and then I come up with an issue of the copper rivets being visible, and trying to punch them and hide them and putty them, and it just went on and on and on. And thinking now, it probably would have been alright just to leave the rivets exposed. But anyway, as I said, I was trying to hide them, and I was sort of trying to make things look like new, and I got halfway through this and come to the realisation that it's never going to look new. It's an old antique, and I should restore it to look antique, and so that's what I've done. But yeah, finally got it all finished. White inside makes a pretty major difference. I did change it somewhat up here. This line was cut in from the top of that board down to the bottom of this board, or not quite the bottom, down an inch up. And rather than, and not only that, the top of this board was all damaged on both sides, so it had to be puttied and everything. So it's much easier to get a straight edge on the edge of a board than to try and cut it in along the board. So, and the same up there, the bow timber was pretty damaged, had to be repaired. And so I just come to the conclusion it was better to just paint it all white, right up to the edge of the board. I did the same with these stringer rails, the ones that are under the seats. They were very weather-worn hardwood. I don't think they'd ever even been lacquered, by the look of it, because there didn't appear to be any lacquer peeling off them. But yeah, I put 3 coats of lacquer on it, and they just look terrible. And yeah, as well as all the puttied up screw holes, and it just did not look good. So I've painted them white as well, and it actually improves it because you've now got a very distinct straight line between the lacquer and the white. So I'm quite happy that I did that, because I think it's improved it considerably. Yeah, bit of a look around the boat. As I said, it's not, the smell of it not really anywhere near as good as I would have liked it, but how much time can you put into something, like, especially if you were doing this as a paid job. You've got to put a limit on it, and you've got to consider what the boat's actually worth, and is it worth the amount of time that you're putting in it, or the amount of time that somebody has to pay you for. And like, what you wouldn't want to do is take on a job and then spend weeks and weeks and weeks, and then hand the person a bill that's ridiculously more than the boat's worth. That's something you just wouldn't want to do. So anyway, as I said, we finished it, and this is more of a favour than anything else. I've put a lot of time into this, and Reason being is that these people have been very good to me over the years, so yeah, as I said, it's more of a favour than anything else. The other thing, what you can't see, you can see the weather worn. Actually, you probably can't because I'm on the wrong side of the light. Go around the other side. I don't really know if that improves it or not. But yeah, on the where the relic blocks are, and actually we'll go around because this side's the worst. I'll show you this. They're very dark, weather worn, and there isn't really anything you can do about it other than to, like just to sand them, you'd have to pull the rivets out to be able to sand them properly and get all that black off it, and then put them back in, and then you've got the problem of you would then have bright shiny rivets when all the rest of them are old looking, and yeah, it just causes a problem. I can see a little bit of white on that actually. I think I better scratch that off. I was about to deliver this boat. Yeah, that's probably off my hand. Anyway, so I'll scratch that off. But anyway, as I said, I finally got it finished, and so there you go. Okay, thanks for watching. Hit the like please.